it's Miss Rachel here, and today is another Tween Tuesday. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a fall luminary, which is pretty cool. You don't need to necessarily make it fall themed, you can make it whatever kind of theme you want, but I'm going to show you how to make one anyway. Okay, so first you are going to need a jar. I have this lovely salsa jar that I'm going to be using. You're going to need a foam paintbrush. You are going to be using Mod Podge, or you can make your own using some water and glue. There are plenty of recipes out there on the internet to look up. If you want to get fancy, you can use a little decorative thread or ribbon around the front, around the rim here. And you are going to need colored tissue paper. So I have pre-ripped mine because I don't want to be ripping and having glue on my hands at the same time because it makes it messy. So, and also some leaves cut out of, what is this? Construction paper. This is construction paper. Yes. This is construction paper, so I have created a couple different leaves that I'm going to glue onto my luminary. So, first up, we want to take off our sticker for our salsa jar. I already got this started for myself, so I don't have to spend all day ripping. So, we are going to rip it off like so. So it is now an empty looking jar. Now you want to make sure that this jar is very clean. It's okay if it has the sticky residue on it because we're going to be gluing stuff over it anyway. It won't even matter. But we just don't want it to smell like salsa or whatever kind of jar you have. So, alright, so I am back. I have rinsed this off. It's okay, there's still some sticky residue on here, but don't worry about it. I also have a couple of paper bowls, just in case. I'm going to pour some Mod Podge into one of these bowls, and I'm going to pour my tissue paper into the other bowl, just so I have easy access to it. I don't have to dig, I can just place them on willy-nilly. And now I have a paper plate freed up so that I can place this on there if I need to set down my luminary for any reason. So, I'm going to clean up my space a little bit. I'm going to grab our Mod Podge here. I'm going to pour a little generous amount. And we can always pour more if we need to. So, first off, I like to stick my hand in the jar just to make it easier to hold. My hand is fairly big, so it's very easy to hold. You can also put some pressure on, whatever you need to do. So now here is the fun part. We're going to take our Mod Podge, our foam brush. We're going to stick our foam brush in the Mod Podge, and we're just going to kind of cover the jar here. Get a nice little layer on there. And we're just going to stick our pieces of tissue paper on the jar. And that's all we're going to do for a while. So you can get crazy with it, you can use different colors. I used fall colors for mine. I used like brown and yellow and orange and red, but you can do whatever colors your heart desires for your luminary because it's your luminary. So I'm going to put some more brown right here. Gonna get another yellow piece. You know what? I need more Mod Podge. And you can put your Mod Podge over it, over the pieces, so you can overlap your pieces. You just want to make sure your entire jar is covered in tissue paper. So I'm just going to be adding my tissue paper. I like to do it randomly. I don't want it to be too organized, at least for me personally. But like I said, this is your luminary, so you can do whatever you like. You see that? Look at that so far. So I'm just going to keep placing my paper and putting on Mod Podge, and I will be back when this is all covered in tissue paper. Alright, welcome back my friends. As you can see, I have covered my jar in tissue paper and Mod Podge. A couple of helpful hints while applying your tissue paper and Mod Podge. Try to dab it with your brush, not paint it, because it works a lot better when you dab. And overlapping is always a good thing, just so you don't have any visible things. And I just realized I missed a spot in my place. So I'm going to fix that real quick. Add a little more Mod Podge onto it. And there we go. Alright, so now we have thoroughly covered our jar in tissue paper and Mod Podge. Now the fun part, you can choose your different leaves. So I think I'm going to take this cool little maple looking leaf. So I need to add more Mod Podge because I ran out in my bowl as I was applying my tissue paper. So now we're going to take our Mod Podge. We're going to stick it somewhere randomly. Let's see. I think I want one of my leaves right here. So I'm going to take my Mod Podge, dab a nice layer right here. I'm going to put my leaf on, like so. And then I'm going to dab more Mod Podge over it, so making sure to seal everything in so there's no places sticking up. We're just going to cover the entire thing, and don't worry, Mod Podge does dry clear, so you won't see any of this white stuff when it's completely dry. So there is one of my leaves. We can kind of move it around with our fingers a bit. So here is one of our leaves. I think I'm going to add another leaf. I think I'm going to take a nice yellow leaf like so. I think I'm going to put it, I think over here. I think that's a good place. I like to spread them out so that whichever way you're looking at your Luminary, you'll see some leaf of some kind. So I dabbed more Mod Podge on there. I'm going to stick my other leaf, and we are going to do the same thing as the other one. We're going to dab our Mod Podge all over so it sticks down really well. We don't want anything sticking up. And you can angle your leaves, or you can choose different leaves. And I just looked up some leaves from the internet and decided to trace a couple onto my... Alright, so I have one leaf here, I've got one leaf here. I think I'm gonna add another leaf. No, maybe not. You know what? I do have a couple of these smaller leaves like here. So I think I'm gonna put those in between my two other leaves. So I have a spot right here. So dab and put that together like so. And dab more Mod Podge onto the leaf. Alright, there we go. And then I have one more, and I'm going to put another leaf. I have these ones angled because I feel like that could be kind of fun. So we dab, we place, add a little more Mod Podge because I'm running out, and then we dab some more. We're just gonna dab all the Mod Podge everywhere, make sure this is completely sealed so nothing gets in or out. I'm not sure what would get out, but we're gonna do it. All the spaces on my jar are completely covered in either tissue paper or my leaves. So now I'm going to let this dry, and since I have some of the Mod Podge near the end here, I'm actually going to dry it upside down. So I'm going to put it over here for now, and I will join you, and you can either finish this off, leave it just like so and let it dry, or you can add some decorative twine like I'm going to do in a little bit once this is completely dry. We can stick some lights in and it'll be finished, so I will join you in a minute. Welcome back, my friends. It's Miss Rachel again, and now my luminary is complete. It's dry. I also added a cute little decorative ribbon, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's completely up to you. And now the reveal. So in here, I have a little light that I'm going to put in my luminary. Let's light up, and ta-da! You can see the leaves and everything. This would also work nice with a candle or one of those electric tea light candles. Either way. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this DIY. I know I enjoyed making it. And remember, you can make it any old way you want. You don't have to make it a fall luminary. You can make whatever kind of luminary you want. Alright, see you next time, my friends. Bye-bye.